Okay, let's see how fast I can give this update. Um, Sean's been in the hospital he went in Monday night, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. He might get out tomorrow, but if not tomorrow, probably Sunday. They're not sure what's going on exactly. They x-rayed his chest. There's something going on there. They're treating it as if he might have pneumonia, but it's definitely not his cancer. To us, we're treating it as if it's the neutropenia, because this has happened 2 other times where it just happened a couple of days earlier than it normally has been. The wind is blowing me from this direction, so it's driving me crazy. His temperature got up to, I think I already posted an update, at 101.6 or 7. Well, we think it broke last night. His temperature today has been 90. His temperature at 4 o'clock was 97.9, which is in the normal range for him. Normally our family runs in the 97s. His is usually like 97.1, so 97.9 is a little warm, but not out of the realm of normality for him. This time he broke out with a rash all over his head. Well, in the middle of all the fever and everything that he's been running every night, he got a rash on his chest where his heart is, above his heart, which again is also not unexpected by me, because his PICC line goes in his right arm and it feeds to just above the heart, which, ports are usually here above the heart. PICC lines run from the arm to the heart. And he's a dual lumen PICC line. Dang gnat, go away. They gave him today, they've been giving him cefepime, whatever, which is to treat meningitis, pneumonia, that kind of thing, bacterial infections. Which it's definitely bacterial, it's not viral. They tested him as soon as he walked in for everything, COVID, flu, all that stuff, and those were negative. So it's not viral, it's bacterial. He has one sore in his mouth, which that's pretty par for course for him after chemo. They've been giving him for that magnesium through IV and potassium through IV, plus he's been gargling, drinking whatever they do with it, KFOS, which is potassium phosphate, in liquid form, where you mix it with juice and drink it down. And are y'all leaving?
Yes.
Oh, yay. Neighbor getting to go home. It's always a good thing. Well, not always a good thing, but this one's a good thing. And that's wonderful. KFOS, potassium. Today they gave him platelets because his numbers were too low. They're trying to get his numbers up. His white cell count is really low still. He gave me some numbers for those, but I don't know which was which, and he couldn't tell me which was which. 0.2 for something, and 4.0 for something else. Either way, those numbers are awful. I don't know. It could have been neutrophils, it could have been white cell count, it could have been number of platelets, I don't know. He said, but platelets doesn't have anything to do with white cell count. It's just a part of your blood. I don't understand all that stuff. I could probably educate myself pretty quick, but nah. That's what doctors are supposed to do, is tell you. And every time I go to visit, because of stupid plague, you can only go visit 4 to 8 o'clock, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Well, at that time, a doctor's not going to come in and update the family. That's up to the patient to update the family. Well, he can only have one person in there, and that's me. No doctor's going to come in and tell me what's going on. It's just annoying. His appetite's a little bit better, but he's got to stick to soft stuff. He wanted McDonald's so very badly yesterday, so I got him McDonald's. I got him a McDouble. He ate that with no problem. And he ate part of his nuggets, and he saved part of the nuggets for later. And they said, you might want to go ahead and get rid of those. They're not helping your sore in your mouth, because it's just in front of the uvula in the soft palate is where the sore is. So let's see, his temp was 97.9. He was pale when I got there, but I got him moving. I stretched his legs for him today. It was wonderful when I took them out of his boots. He's been stuck in his sleeping boots for who knows how long. It's probably since I brought him up there on Tuesday, Wednesday, one of those days. Anyway, I took them out. They were all sweaty and peely from dead skin peeling off. And he said he could feel my touch on the bottom of his foot, on his right foot. And he could wiggle his toes up and down. Not a whole lot, but still significant for him. And he could still move his leg up and down from hip to knee. Move it, bend it. He didn't move his ankle, but I'm pretty sure he can. Now, that was righty, who has a spicy personality. Lefty has a whole different personality. It is calmer. It is also the first leg to go when he lost feeling in his legs. He could feel it, but not as strongly. Before he went into hospital, he was just starting to get movement really decently in that leg, in the left one. People keep telling him, give up on the legs, give up on the legs. We're not giving up on the legs. That's just a crazy thing to tell somebody. Good Lord. There is movement there, so there's hope. Goodness. Anyway, I think that's about all I've got for you. If you have any questions, just let me know. Check out the GoFundMe. We always need that because we're only here till November 20th, and then they kick us out. Unless I can come up with something to make them change their mind and let us stay an extra month because of things that have developed since we've been here. He has chemo again on the 18th, which is 10 days from now. And then we get to do this all over again, him in the hospital, I'm sure. And then after that, 2 or 3 weeks after that, we start radiation again. And then after 6 weeks of that, we get to go home maybe. After a scan or two. I should not hold that down like that. Sorry. My arm gets lazy. Yeah, chemo for... Anyway. One more round of chemo, one more cycle of chemo, and then we start back radiation. Maybe we'll get home by Christmas, but I don't count on it. I'm really hoping so because I'm pretty sure this is going to be our last Christmas with Mom. She's not doing well. She didn't know me, I don't think, when we went home for that one visit about 3 or 4 weeks ago. It's really hard. So, say your prayers. Well, healthy, and strong. Good night.